Hello, my name is Randy Hopper and I'm president of Ranger Boats. I appreciate you joining me today where we're going to discuss a few of the myths that surround fiberglass versus aluminum. Just to set the stage a little bit, I've been building fiberglass fishing boats for about 36 years. There's been a lot of changes in methods and materials for that matter, and along with that, some changes in the thinking of people and the perception of what an aluminum boat can do or cannot do and what a fiberglass boat may or may not be able to do. And what I want to do today is to address some of those myths, we call them, to take off of the title of a popular cable TV show, Mythbusters. Let's look at 3 or 4 of those issues and let us show you really what the truth is in the matter. We don't want to bash any of the aluminum manufacturers because there are some great boats built out there, and we understand that. So we don't want to focus on what they do wrong. We want to focus on what we believe we have to offer and what we do right. We think you'll find it very interesting. We want to visit with you about 3 main areas. One is the weight factor. How do they compare fiberglass versus aluminum? Secondly, the durability issue. How do we stack up against aluminum product? And lastly, which is the best value? What is the price comparison on any given model? We'd like to visit with you about these one at a time. There's a perception out there that aluminum is lighter than fiberglass, and that's simply not true. We took a very popular aluminum model in 18.5 feet, compared it to our 1850 Riata Ranger, equally equipped, batteries, trolling motor, props. These boats are ready to go to the water, and we found that they are very, very close. There's nothing going on here. We didn't put sandbags or add weight or anything. In fact, we took a hoist with an equidistant arm, and they're lifted up from the same point. These boats are almost identical in weight. The motors weigh the same, the trolling motors weigh the same, the batteries, all the equipment that today's fisherman wants on the boat, they weigh the same. What we're talking about is comparing 2 hulls, the fiberglass hull versus the aluminum hull. And I think that we see that these hulls are very, very comparable. When you beef the aluminum hull up, whether it's welded or riveted, it doesn't seem to matter. When you beef that hull up to accept the big horsepower motors, put the secondary floor in, the rod storages, and all the things inside, that boat weighs almost the same and many times more than the fiberglass boat. So I think the question is, does aluminum weigh less than fiberglass? The answer is absolutely not.